Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to the news update here on Buzzing Pattaya. And what a week we've had. It's been a fun-packed week last week. Obviously lots of things have been happening, lots more events, which is great to see. And of course, you know, slowly but surely we're starting to see more and more people starting to come over and visit, which again is a great welcome to the city. We need you guys out here, so come out here and rest assured, no matter what, you're going to have a good time. And one thing I just want to very quickly, briefly touch on, people keep saying the city's dead because there's not thousands of guys here. Come on, do you really want thousands of guys here, or would you rather have the pendulum swung in your favour, i.e. more girls than there are guys? Anyway, yeah, we've got another really busy month ahead. Obviously, Christmas is coming. So those of you who like to celebrate Christmas and are looking for great food, great parties, then I'll be bringing all those to you on a weekly basis as we lead up to Christmas and to the new year. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with New Year's Eve celebration. In the past, we've had the Bali High New Year's party, which has always been fantastic. Whether they're going to permit that this year, I don't know, because it does attract thousands and thousands of people. So I'm not quite sure what they're feeling, or they haven't made any mention to that as yet. But nevertheless, fingers crossed, we will have some form of celebration for the New Year's Eve. So, what's been happening in this news, I'll bring you up to date on a couple of things I think you should know about, and we'll talk about events and parties that are coming up in the month of December, and things that perhaps maybe you'll want to go and enjoy and partake in. So, in the news, daily flights, it says here, daily direct flights from Russia to Utapao Airport near Pattaya begin this weekend. So that'll be, the Pattaya Mayor welcomes more Russian tourists. So, you know, obviously we need more tourists here, so the fact that they're going to start welcoming tourists from Russia and from around the world, you know, fingers crossed that will start to trigger the increase. I've noticed, I saw in the news a week ago that they're bringing in a new flight. There's a new flight coming in from China. So I guess, although I thought China was in lockdown, but I guess there's a lot more things starting to happen now in terms of the air flights. A lot of people are sharing the fact that they're getting better rates now for their flight ticket. I mean, some of the prices they've been quoting recently have just been off the radar, and you know, it's crazy. You know, it really is crazy, because at the end of the day, you know, you guys have had it tough, the same as everywhere else around the world. We've had 2 years of very difficult times, and now we're effectively through the other side of that. They're penalising us by then charging you ridiculous airfares to come out here. So, you know, hopefully things will recover very soon. They will start to realise that they need to reduce the cost of these fares, because quite frankly, you know, I'm seeing prices here like £1,500, £2,000 for a flight that should be £600–700. And I don't know what the flights are like around the world in terms of the cost that it's costing you guys to come from different countries, but I can only imagine it must be very, very similar. But anyway, so yeah, so the Utapao, from Moscow to Utapao, that's going to be operating very soon, and fingers crossed that will start to slowly and surely bring in more people into the city. Now, in terms of things that are happening, one of the things that has been very dominant recently is the Pattaya police. They've been publicly and very vividly walking around Beach Road. In particular, they're aiming their efforts at the ladyboy scene here. I don't honestly know why, if I'm being truthful. I mean, you know, back in the day, we used to have issues on Beach Road. You know, I don't like talking like this because it feels like I'm condemning them, and I'm not, and I don't want to be seen to be, you know, coming across that way. But in general, if I'm being truthful with you, a lot of the issues that we used to have back in the day, particularly on Beach Road, were always with groups of 3 or 4 ladyboys. You know, that, you know yourself, you know, they're very hands-on, they're very very quick at coming forward, and they'll embrace you and they'll hug you, and in the meantime maybe they're lifting your wallet, or they're taking the chain off your neck. Which is why I say, when you do come out here, don't wear gold. You don't need to show off. Nobody cares. Don't wear gold. It's a target. Make sure a target rather than impressive. But the thing is that you know, they were the main reason why we used to have problems on Beach Road, was from the ladyboy sector. It goes on here to say, Pattaya police inspected Beach Road last night, and they took dozens of suspected transgender sex workers to the police station for identify recording in order to prevent potential crimes during the tourism high season. So, you know, I don't know, it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? Because at the end of the day, you know, I don't like, oh, because you're a ladyboy, you are a thief or whatever. That's not fair. But, you know, unfortunately, historically, that's always been proven to be the correct point. So anyway, but the police are out there at the moment, and they are looking very seriously at cracking down on the situation there regarding the ladyboy scene. And I have no issues with the ladyboys. You know, I've shared my experiences. I've told you how I feel. You know, we go on ladyboy bar crawls where we introduce some of the bars into the bar crawl that are ladyboy bars. And those that have been, that have never experienced it, have said, what a great crack it is. You know, the girls, you know, they're great fun. They are great fun. But anyway, that's what they're doing. Now, this one, I've got to say, blew me away. This one has blown me away. I really, really cannot, for the love of God, understand what the thinking is here. Now, this was in the Pattaya Mail. And it says here, City Hall met with Walking Street business owners to discuss regulating signboards in Walking Street to be no more than, listen to this, 60 centimetres wide and sticking no more than 60 centimetres from the shop front. Oh, I mean, where does that go? Why? Surely one of the attractions of walking down Walking Street was the fact that overhead was just neon city. It was glowing. It was just had such a vibe to it. You know, surely that's an attraction, not a negativity. And, you know, even looking at, like, I was trying to figure out, and I don't know, maybe you guys can help me. Why do you think they're doing this? Because I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, even if it generates a lot of an electricity surcharge or electricity bills, well, the clubs have to pay that. So that's not an issue. It's not like they won't get paid for the electricity. So that in itself, that one's taken out of the equation. Then you've got to look at the fact that each club are trying to outdo each other. So maybe that's, you know, an angle, I suppose, possibly, or his sign is bigger than my sign kind of situation. But does that really matter? Because when you walk down Walking Street, when you take a photo and you've got all the signs, all the neon signs behind you, surely that's a positive. Surely that's a vibe. Surely that's something, you know, look at this. Wow, that looks good. I must go there. Rather than it being a dowdy, you know, just a boring street with a few little signs down each side. I don't know. I don't get it, really, if I'm being truthful. One of the attractions of Walking Street, apart from the obvious, is the fact that it is a bright area, it is fun, it is entertaining. There is a lot of activity going on, and why not emphasise the activity utilising the above airspace and put signs and glowing it up. And even to the point of, you know, a fire risk, a safety risk. There is not really a safety risk because, you know, we don't have that many fires. Obviously, we had the fire not so long back with the Indian Club. But again, the signs above didn't really restrict the fire service getting to the building and taking care of the fire. So, and even if they were in the way, you know, not in the way, but, you know, if you got to a building that had a big neon sign out the front and it was preventing them from putting the fire out, well, surely they just quickly knock the sign down. You know, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so they're dealing with it. It says Pattaya is moving forward with plans to reduce the size of Walking Street's signature neon signs. It even says it in the news, signature neon signs. In other words, it's one of the biggest attractions and it's something that we should be proud of and not try and hide, in my opinion. What do you think, guys? If all the neons were taken down in Walking Street, do you think it would still have that same attraction, or would it really deflate what is a world famous street? I don't know. What do you reckon? Now on the subject of things that are happening, things that are coming up, I just want to give you a few now. I've got about 5 or 6 to run through, and I will bring you some more each week, so don't worry, it's not just a one-off. But for instance, here we got the Sportsman Pub. Now the Sportsman Pub, they are doing a Friday deal where it's 2-for-1 cocktails from 6 p.m. until close, and they offer a fantastic all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, and salad buffet for 249 baht per person at the time of making this announcement. All I can say is if you haven't been to the Sportsman, go down there. It's not just the Friday buffet that you want to be checking out. You want to check out their food, their menu. It really is very, very good food. Very, very good quality. You know, they're in Soy 13, and they're Soy 13 on Second Road End, not down at Beach Road, they're at the Second Road End. And it really is a fabulous, fantastic restaurant, and they offer some incredibly good food. Their Sunday carvery, you know, you got a book, you just can't get in, it's just rammed. So, you know, the Sunday carvery just says it all, really. But they do a lot of deals. Check out their Facebook page, have a look in there, guys. But like I say, on a Friday, you can have an all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, and salad buffet for 249 baht in the Sportsman. Go get your feed and then get yourself out in the night time and go and burn all those calories off. What's nice is on Friday, Friday coming It is the anniversary, 9-year anniversary for the Shooters Bar in Soy 7. You know, John's done a fantastic job in there. He really has. He's created a brilliant vibe. He's got a lot of really nice girls. They're not drink queens. They don't push you for drinks or anything. They're very chilled out, very laid back. There's a dancing stage in there. There's a really nice pool table. Be warned, if you've been watching any of my live streams, you'll know that the girls in there can hold a cue. They know what they're doing, particularly Jar's very, very good. So don't go in there thinking that you're going to give them a quick whooping, because you might be on the wrong end of that one. So, but you know, again, it's a nice vibe. It's a good vibe. And that's at the top end of Soy 7 on the second roadside rather than the beach roadside. So go in there. Friday the 2nd, 7 p.m. until late. It says free food for all you balloon chasers. Free food, a special show. Now, I don't know what the show is. I haven't spoken to John to find out, but all I can say is they do some good shows naturally, so I can imagine it will be good. And it says Retro Vibes. Retro Vibes starts from 7 p.m. 7 p.m. until late. Get yourself down there. If you've been on the bar crawls, you'll know, guys, it's there. You've seen the girls in there. There's some really nice girls, and it's a good vibe, good fun. So go check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed. Saturday, the 3rd of December at the Caddy Shack. At the Caddy Shack, welcome back. Sold out. Now, if you've not been to a sold out party before, they are brilliant. They are absolutely brilliant. I used to cover them years ago when I was here doing the media. We used to make the videos in that forum, and honestly, Eva Johnson, she's a lovely lady, absolute diamond lady. They put on an event called Sold Out, and it really is just absolutely top draw. So it's at the Caddy Shack, and get there. They say be there or be square, but yeah, when you go there, it's all the soul classics. Some people like to dress up and all the rest of it. They do a beer promotion with your entrance ticket, and it really is a fantastic event. So I'm glad to say on Saturday, the 3rd of December at the Caddy Shack, get yourself down to the Sold Out event, and you'll have a great time. I promise you, it really is good fun. Now, at the moment, obviously, we've got a lot of stuff coming up for Christmas, but before I cover the just two that I'm going to shout you out, I want to talk about this one. Now, this one I can't wait. I'm going to go and video this. On the 17th of December at the Bali High Pier, they're having the Pattaya Car on the Beach event. Now, I've seen these before. They get literally, there's so many cars that come down. It says here, Pattaya City is planning to organise the flashy Pattaya Car on the Beach Show 2022 at the Bali High Pier in December. And they're meeting at the moment. It says Pattaya officials brainstormed at the City Hall to prepare for the up-and-coming Pattaya Car on the Beach event. And if you like your cars, you like the fast cars, the flash cars, the souped-up cars, all those kind of modified cars, you know, it's a brilliant event. It will be very busy. It will be very busy. They haven't released times or anything yet, so once I get that information, obviously I'll share that back with you. So they haven't released all of that, but what I will say is it's a great event, and there'll be a lot of people there. Obviously, you know, years and years ago I had a GTO which I modified, I souped up, all the rest of it, blah blah, and I used to go to like Cruising Live, Modified Nationals. I used to go to all the big car show events, and of course in these events you get a lot of dollies, and so I'm sure the visuals as well as the cars will be equally as good regarding the girls that stand by the cars and all that kind of stuff. I'd imagine there'll be a band, there'll be a live stage, music, etc. I would imagine that will happen, and I'm sure it'll be a very busy and very fun event. But like I say, right now, there are no exact details, but the good news is, and this is what I'm saying about earlier, you know, they are looking at bringing in more and more events now, doing more things. So obviously they are kind of, yep, we're good, we're going to be doing this stuff, let's push forward now rather than keep looking back over our shoulder. So yeah, get yourself down there, guys, have a look. Now, I do get asked quite a bit about Christmas dinners and all those kind of things, so I'm just going to share with you two excuse me, two events. The Rotary Club Eastern Seaboard are holding a Christmas party on Saturday the 17th of December, and it's at 5:30 for a 6 p.m. start, and it's at the Siam Bayshore Parkview Ballroom. Goes on to say here, an evening of Christmas merriment with live music and dancing, sumptuous Christmas buffet, red and white wine, beer and soft drinks will be served throughout the evening. Tickets are 1,850 baht per person for if you're going to do a table booking. If you want to go on your own, they're 1,950 baht per person. All the details are there on the poster, so have a look at the details there. It's a smart code, dress code, smart, festive, and if that's something you're looking forward to doing, then we'll maybe go and check them out. I know I've been to one about 6-7 years ago now, and you know, it was very, very good. I'm not really a Christmassy person, to be honest with you, and I won't go into the reasons why, but it's down to personal reasons why I never really want to celebrate Christmas. But anyway, the point being is I went there. It was very, very good. A lot of people there, a lot of people. It's a great networking opportunity as well. So if you're looking to meet other people, it's a really good networking opportunity. But like I say, go down there, the Rotary Club Eastern Seaboard Christmas Party at the Siam Bayshore Parkview Ballroom. Now, one I want to show you here, the last one which I'm going to go through is Beefeater. Now, the Beefeater Steakhouse, the Beefeater, they're doing a Christmas set menu dinner. There you go, a menu and dinner is a minner. Anyway, on the 22nd to the 25th, so you've got choice now, Thursday to Sunday. So if you are wanting to get together with a group of mates or a group of friends, or you want to go out and have Christmas dinner, they are going to prepare it for the three days running. So 22, 23, 20, well, it's 4 days, isn't it? I'm doing well here. 4 days running. So you get a starter with beetroot cured salmon served with feta cream, orange and rocket salad. And then you get your main course with Chateaubriand 200 gram of Australian prime steer beef served with thyme, fondant, potato, thyme, what's thyme? Roasted vegetables and Malbec gravy. I'm going to have to be honest, I'm going to need to Google half of those because I don't know what they are. But it's 1,190 baht. What I can tell you is that they do offer very, very good food. They've got a good reputation in the city. They've been around a long, long time. So go down there and have a look. It's the Beefeater. You can't miss the Beefeater. It's just down by Patrick's Steakhouse, just in the mall there by when you turn up Soy Diana. So go in there and have a look, see what their menu is. Go and check it out before you book. But you are guaranteed good quality food. I've very, very rarely have I ever heard anything bad about the quality of food in the Beefeater. If you guys have eaten there, you know, share your comments down below. What's the food like in your opinion? Is it good? Are you happy with it? I've never heard anything bad about it. I've always heard good things. So fingers crossed, that's where we are with that. All right, so that's where we are. So like I say, you know, the one I want to really talk about, and I'd love your details back and your comments back, is the whole let's take all the signs down in Walking Street. That to me is just, well, not take them down, but make them tiny. I mean, that's, I don't know. Well, listen, I love this city. I love the city, but sometimes I do look at the decisions that are made and I think to myself, what on earth can you possibly be thinking? Because even if, and we've had this discussion in the past about, you know, they want to clean it up and all the rest of it, and that's been being bandied around for years. Maybe they'll take the opportunity that we've been through the last 2 years to take that opportunity to try and put some of those, you know, those thoughts that they were saying into practice. Maybe that's what they're doing. But even so, what do the signs make? The signs make it more attractive. You know, I don't know. I'm just lost for words, which is a first. I don't normally get lost for words, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? Where do you think the Walking Street vision is in their heads? What do you think they're thinking? Because truthfully, I have not got Scooby-Doo what they are thinking about, because taking the signs and minimise them, to me, is an absolute car crash decision and will not bring anything positive to the situation we're in right now. Instead, it will be a negative because it will just make it look really dreary and dull, I think. I might be wrong. Don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know. All right, so there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed this week's update. Like I say, I will bring some more Christmas events each week as and when they get published and as and when I find out about them. Don't forget, on a Monday and a Friday, we still have our bar crawls. People are asking me, we're going to carry on through the Christmas period. Yes, we are, 100%. We also do pool parties, so you're going to have 2 pool parties during December, and I'll release those days and the dates. It'll be on a Wednesday. I'll release the 2 dates in Discord, so all the information in there. We've had some great times. It's getting better and better now, so it really is a great event. So I will be doing those during the December period. And yeah, that's about it from me, guys. So thank you very much for watching. As always, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. I'll just quickly mention then about Discord. Jump on Discord, guys. Nearly 20,000 members now. That says it all. You know, it can't be bad if we've got 20,000 members on there. Sometimes we're peaking at like 1,500 guys online at one time. It really is a huge depth of information. And can I just say very quickly, if you're using an iPhone and you can't get onto our server, onto our Discord group, you need to go onto a website, a web browser, log into your Discord account, go to settings, go to privacy, tick the 18+ box. log out of the web browser, log out of your phone and log back in on your iPhone, and you should be good to go. If you're having any problems, drop us an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com, and let us know, and I'll try and help you through that. But come and join Discord. It really is fantastic, completely free of charge, and it is a wealth of information. I tell all these people, all the ones I mentioned, get your posters out, get them on Discord, share them in our events and parties, let people know what's going on so you know where to go. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link in the description below, and membership starts from as little as 89p a month. And I'm really excited to say that coming very soon, in the 1st of January, in the January month, we will launch our website, which we've been working on now for the last 3 months. It really is exciting times ahead. Thank you so much, guys. Pleasure to be with you. And as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.